Hello and welcome to my channel, Kuromus here. Today I am bringing you a Gloomstalker Thief multiclass, specialized in dual wield and close combat. We will have a very strong first turn, with consistent damage and deadly sneak attacks. If you want to surprise your enemies and defeat them before they can react, then this build is for you. This is a build focused on a stealthy approach, trying to take down the weaker enemies first. We will start as a ranger up until level 5 to get our second attack. The build is focused on dexterity, so we can use melee and ranged attacks early on. We will focus on ensnaring attacks at the beginning to get advantage and restrain enemies. At level 3, the Gloomstalker subclass improves our initiative and grants us a free attack at the start of the round, called Dread Ambusher. This attack deals 1d8 extra damage. At character level 6, we will multiclass into Rogue to get sneak attacks to improve our surprise factor. Our subclass choice will be Thief to empower our dual wielding. We will progress 5 levels as a Thief to get a total of 3d6 of sneak attack damage. We also get our second feat and uncanny dodge to help with our survivability. To finish the build, the last 2 levels will be Barbarian. This will grant us reckless attack that will always trigger a sneak attack since we attack with advantage. Kindly read the description of this video to understand my thought process and some considerations for these guides. Also, click the button down below to support my content. Without delay, let's begin. So we will start as a ranger and select for our favorite enemy the bounty hunter. This will impose disadvantage when we use ensnaring strike for our enemies. This spell will be obtained at level 2. For the natural explorer, we choose Wasteland Wanderer Fire, since I think it's the most common effect. Finally, for our ability points, we will focus on dexterity. We can start at 17, since at character level 4 we are going to round it up to 18. We also want to have good constitution and a little bit of wisdom for our saving throws. On our next level, we get access to our first spells. We will choose Ensnaring Strike, since the enemies will have disadvantage on their saving throw. Another good option is Long Strider, since it will increase our movement speed without consuming a spell slot. For our fighting style, we will choose 2 weapon fighting, adding our dexterity modifier, at this point of +3, to our offhand damage. At level 3 we become a Gloomstalker and we get Dread Ambusher. This will grant us a free attack that deals a 1d8 additional damage. Plus we get Dark Vision up to 24 meters and the ability to hide, spending a bonus action. We can also get invisible if we are obscured, and we have the ability to disguise ourselves. We choose another level 1 spell, for example Hunter's Mark, and then we progress into level 4 to access our first feat. It will be Athlete to round up our dexterity to 18. On top of that, it will increase our jumping distance and we will spend less movement to stand up. At level 5 we get our extra attack and we get Misty Step, always prepared. We also get to choose a level 2 spell and we can select Darkness, for example, since it is thematic with our character. Now we are ready to multiclass into Rogue to get access to our sneak attack. It will add 1d6 to our attack damage as long as we have advantage against this enemy. At character level 7 we get our cunning actions. Hide, dash and disengage will now consume a bonus action. On the next level we select Thief as our subclass. We get Fast Hands, which will give us a bonus action. At level 9 we will get our second and last feat. I decided to go for ability improvement dexterity, but you can go for other feat as lucky or mobile, for example. At level 10 we will get our 5th and last level in Rogue. We get access to Uncanny Dodge. Once per turn it will halve our damage. This is something we need to toggle each turn, so make sure to put it in the bar and activate it accordingly. I always forget. For the last 2 levels I will go for Barbarian. But there are many things you can do here and it totally depends on you. So the first option is to go 2 more levels into Ranger. This will give you the Iron Mind passive, which will give you proficiency in wisdom saving throws, which I believe is quite good. Second option is to go Rogue So you will get 1d6 extra sneak attack damage plus evasion. Or you can also go 2 levels in fighter to get an additional fighting style and action surge. So like I said, for this build I will showcase the barbarian variant. So we get access to rage, and our next level and final one we will get reckless attack. Now with the build complete, let's focus on the dwarf this time. Let's see if we can bring him down in a single turn. Before that, I show you the items that I will be using for this combat showcase. As usual, nothing extremely overpowered, just to focus on the build and the skills. Keep in mind I have a slight disadvantage, since usually I will just open a dialogue with the NPC and select attack. Against enemies you should be able to do much better. So I open with a reckless attack, and this will trigger sneak attack automatically. Oh, lucky, I got a critical hit. So now you're almost dead, sir. Here I did a mistake, and I think it's a very common mistake. Right now I have the dual attack activated. This can be changed on and off by pressing R. So what this means is when you attack, an offhand attack will automatically follow up. So it is important to toggle this on and off so you can save your bonus action for later. This can be seen in the bottom left of the screen under your weapon icon. Overall, I think the build is very solid. Gloomstalker definitely is a very powerful subclass for the ranger. I really hope you like this build. Please let me know in the comments what do you think, or just feel free to say hi.
Step forward.
Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video. Adios.